On live anyway. Hey,
Apparently
buddy.
naked, which I don't believe.
Hey, buddy.
Fun fact: I've never seen Woodsy's wiener.
Fun fact, I've seen Hunter's sack, but not his wiener.
Ugh, I think I've seen both.
Hey, man. Uh, I literally screamed. I can't say like a girl because I screamed like a man. It was a guttural. It was a guttural
When
yell.
Atkins broke the curse.
Yes.
The,
Yes,
the
yes,
curse of the
yes, my
great
friends.
man Vino.
I mean, dude, it's
Yeah,
and then for a second I
I'm,
got scared because I realized Albin was never showing up, and so I was like, "Well, fuck! Did he cross first?"
yeah. No, he didn't. Yay!
I mean, unbelievable, dude.
Yeah, it's.
And
It's.
and
I won't believe it until the official results come out, and it's like 6 months later.
because you think they're gonna find a way to ban him. You mean?
Yeah, I think they're gonna be like, because you didn't do any burpees, we added a minute, and Sergey wins.
Well, here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your top three.
Oh my god, what the hell is he wearing? Knox?
I guess it's a new brand he's launching. I don't know.
No excuse. Oh yeah, he's launching it with Grant. Or, yeah, is that his name? Yeah, that's great.
Grant McCartney?
No, Graham, not Grant.
Ian? Oh, Graham, English guy.
Yeah, English guy. I didn't know it had a name yet. Hopefully
Dude,
that's what it is.
I mean, I literally could not be more happy. I've yelled out a couple of things, I'll be honest. We're not supposed to have favorites in the sport, Aaron. Well, I'm not. He's your friend. I'm not supposed to have favorites, but I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, since Sarah isn't there, I'll be equally happy if Lindsay wins. Here's Sarah.
Sarah who?
Keys.
No.
Like peas.
It's Kai's like pies.
It's Kai's like pies.
Sarah, you need to do a post.
You need to do a post.
About why?
Just be like every guy that's going to be like, I should have gone. I probably would have won. That's what you should post, Sarah.
All right. I'll post something.
Yeah, I mean, I should have gone. My elbows don't work at all. And everything that has happened this season makes a lot of people believe that I couldn't have won. But,
no.
Atkins only beat me by 20 minutes at Blue Mountain. So.
We should have gone and done live coverage.
Yeah, I should have gone and done live coverage. What the fuck was Theo doing?
Theo crushed it, man. What do you mean? Did you not see all the
like 4 stories?
Dude, compare Theo to anybody else. Compare Theo to Spartan. Compare Theo to OCR Report. You think he can keep up with everybody?
I don't know. I mean, Cole DeRosa is the hero of the day, apparently.
Well, I would have had him be one of my rabbits had I known.
Yeah. I mean, so when Sarah was still planning on going, I was like, maybe I'll bring a GoPro and sell the footage to the highest bidder.
Well, I think you know that ORM hires and pays on time. I think you are well aware of that.
Oh, in cash? Oh, Venmo. Yeah, no, I do know. Yeah.
Aaron, I got to ask you a question.
Ask me. Shoot.
Because I'm about the facts. Okay?
Yeah, factual Matt. That's what they call you.
Okay? Facts.
How do I make your screen bigger? All I have is just Atkins, Sergey, and John just like huge on my screen.
Swipe. Can you swipe?
Oh,
he left. So you're looking at Ryan first, Sergey second, Atkins third. Sorry, Albin third. My mistake. You guys need to leave the other feed. Oh, look, Killian was nice. That was sweet of him. Oh, hang on. You swiped too hard.
Yeah, I swiped so hard. Apparently swiping left or right, whichever way I swiped, is not the way to go. Right. Wait, what was the big thing?
You posted Spartanos 500K. Where did you get that figure?
Well, Well, considering they owe Ryan and Lindsay about $100,000 just between those two.
Okay.
I used not much brain power to determine that they owe everyone else from the past 4 months who has run a race. And so I was like, $500,000 or more. That sounds accurate. I mean, just at Spartan Games alone, they owe. Yeah, I can't tell you who won. Because
you're including Spartan Games.
Yeah, of course. Those are athletes in which
that just happened. Well, that just happened. You know what I mean? I'll give them that one.
Oh, I mean, they owe every single race from August 4th. So.
Okay.
Let's see. It doesn't take just between those two. They owe a lot of money.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe don't publish one of those things.
Well, I mean, I mean, we're live, so there you go. I mean,
whatever. I don't care. What are they going to do to me? But yeah.
Why do you call Joe?
Let's see. I've called Watson, and he actually answered, and he was like, "Oh, I'll get that sorted out. I'll get it sorted out." That was 7 weeks ago, and then 5 weeks ago, he told me that he lit a fire under financials, and that they're gonna get it paid that week. That was 5 weeks ago, and then 3 weeks ago, I was like, "Hey, just checking in," and he was like, "Oh yeah, I just talked to finance, and they're gonna get it paid out like today or like this week," and that was 3 weeks ago. Yeah, and so now we're here, 3 weeks later, 7 weeks after. Actually, more than that. It's really been like 2.5 months since I started asking questions like, "Are you guys actually going to pay people?" And they were like, "Huh." So
it hurts me. It really does, Aaron. It just hurts me.
I mean, at the current rate, these guys who just won world championships will get paid maybe in April.
No, I mean, listen, it's not okay to wait this long. It's not. But I'm just saying on the pile that is Spartan inefficiency and bullshit, right? It's just every week more on the pile. I did I do this weekly show with Dave Claxton, and I said, here's a section we're just going to call things I'd like to know. And I was like, where's the US National Series next year? What are the payouts for that series? And there was 5 or 6 more questions that are like, it's December 3rd, right? You should have this stuff figured out. You're in year 12 of your championship series, right? I mean, that's the stuff that just kills me, dude.
No. Their answer is no. You get no answers until a month before the race. And even then, they're like, just a heads up, you're going to need a bunch of COVID tests to get here to the World Championships.
Well, I don't listen. If you didn't, that's just unfortunate timing for some people. I mean, that's
totally.
The COVID thing has nothing to do with it.
I mean, they also told everyone that they would have their own tent. And then about 5 days before the race, they were like, okay, so you're going to have your own tent with 2 other people.
Aaron, as much as we love your hot takes about this Spartan shenanigans, let's talk about this race. What do you know about Sergey? Did you race him in Greece?
Yeah, I've raced Sergey a couple times. I think, yeah, he's actually come and raced Tahoe. He doesn't do that well at altitude. Let's see. As far as I know, and this was fact checked. Don't know if it's still accurate. Sergey is state sponsored by Russia to obstacle course race. And just in case anyone doesn't know, all Russian athletes were banned from the Olympics unless they weren't state sponsored.
What did I just say, Aaron? I just said, let's talk about this race.
You said talk about Sergey. I'm talking about him. So, I mean, it's interesting and pertinent that he's the first Russian to ever be on a world championship podium in obstacle course racing, and he will almost definitely not be drug tested, and he's state sponsored. How is that not relevant? I mean, Atkins won. He deserved it. He's been drug tested.
I thought they cleaned that up a few years ago.
The Russians? No, they're still not allowed at the Olympics, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're still not allowed.
She said, I don't know. She didn't say yes. What did I say? What did I say a few minutes ago? I'm about the facts, Aaron. I'm about the facts.
I mean, he was state sponsored when Russia got banned, and he's state sponsored now. And like he's best friends with all these Nordic skiers who got popped for doping. I'm not saying he's doping. I'm saying he's never been drug tested.
I sure wish Woods got out of bed.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. He would just be like, yeah. I mean, the race was exciting from the snippets we saw from a lack of Spartan race coverage. Complete lack of Spartan race coverage. Yeah, it looked like Atkins took it out hot, got caught, and then still managed to sneak away with it. I don't know what happened to Albin, though. I assume he either missed an obstacle or just blew up.
Well, we caught him. We did a little interview on our stories, and he said I wasn't feeling well, and I don't know if that was like a sandbag thing.
You know what I mean? He says that every race.
Hang on, who's this calling me? Hang on.
Hang on.
Hello?
I think the Russian.
Oh, hey, man. It's going good. I knew I recognized that name. I'm actually doing a live feed right now. Can I call you in a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see if we can get an update on the women. Let's go to the. Have you pulled up a feed lately? Let's talk about. I want to quickly look at the top 5 here for men.
I mean, shout out to Bracken, Ryan, and Jack Bauer for actually like hodgepodging together a semblance of liveness for this race.
All right, so we're looking at a bunch of names that.
What are you looking at?
Well, I'll bring it up on the big screen here. Hang on a second.
Well, your big screen is tiny on mine because I can't see anything.
Well, you need to scroll, but not so hard that you leave.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm never scrolling again.
Okay, I'll read them to you, buddy. Hang on. Un momento, por favor. Okay, you ready?
Sure.
Wait, I do want to share the screen for the viewers.
That's just me.
I know, buddy. I'm pulling it up. Okay, Atkins, Sergey about a minute and a half behind. Albin 5 minutes plus behind.
I think the chips weren't reading right.
Possibly. Gregory Basiglico from France.
Basilico.
Okay. Then Nikolai.
Which is surprising.
And then a name we didn't hear, Artyom Tochka.
Artyom, which I don't know where he's from, and I can't see that tiny screen, but I think that might be a Romanian name.
It says Mazyr. I don't know what that is. Let's Google that.
Mazyr.
It's a city in Belarus.
He's a Belarusian. Perfect. Another person who is Belarusian. Exciting.
And then Soleil. And then Gregors Szczecia from Poland. Luca Pescadorang from Italy, and Jeremy Gachet. So here's the good news: is my picks are blown up, but nobody else had those people either. So,
yeah, nobody had any of those picks, I'm sure, except for maybe like Albert Soleil,
right?
And maybe somebody picked Gachet.
All right, let me go look at my picks really quickly because I actually forgot them. Of course,
I didn't pick anyone because I don't know you guys ever do those things.
Hang on a second. I picked Albin Atkins. No, that's Jack. Jack picked Albin Atkins Sergey, so he got 3 of the top. He got the top 3, just not in order.
Yeah.
I went Atkins, Albin, Soleil, Broadbent, Heineck. I don't know where I came up with those, but that's what I went with.
Broadbent flopped. I'm kind of sad.
Me too. I want to pull up the women here. Lindsay at Stairway, and then a bunch of people at Barbed Wire. It's really old. Emma, Miriam, Annie, Natalia, Faye. So still way off.
I don't even know where to find these live things.
Hang on, I got to post this really quickly. Go to Athlinks. I'll send it to you in a second.
I'm in Athlinks.
Okay.
Oh, that's Ultra World Championships.
So, quick question. I know that they didn't test at OCR Worlds this year, but they said, coming back from COVID, it's a tough year. We're going to put money into prizes and not testing. But
Well,
doesn't
yeah, except
Spartan,
they said
but
that after the fact, which was nice.
but doesn't Spartan actually test the top three at Worlds? I can't remember.
OCRWC consistently tests every single
No,
time.
no, Spartan. I'm asking. Spartan.
Yeah,
I'm
I know. But Spartan has tested nobody this year, nobody in 2020, only because we only had Jacksonville and Spartan games.
I'm asking about Spartan champs. So, like in Tahoe, don't they usually test?
Yes, in Tahoe. They didn't test at Trifecta Championships, but they did test at Ultra World Championships in Sweden. No idea. Let's see. What else? They only tested in 2019, I believe, at Tahoe. And then before that, they tested like 3 events. And then before that, they tested like 5 events. So, yeah, just saying that Jody I, although a lot of people didn't like him, he actually got a lot of drug testing, and Watson has curtailed the drug testing. I mean, it is kind of expensive, but at the same time, it's
Did he already post
$500 an athlete to legitimize your sport.
Hang on a second. Sorry. I just shared. Sorry, and he already did it.
What?
Sorry, I was posting to thing, and he already did it. So sorry.
That's okay. This is a very cohesive live stream.
Lindsay's 2 minutes ahead.
Lindsay's 2 minutes ahead. Where? How do you have Athlinks? Can you share it to me? To my laptop? Wait, yeah, is the women's race going to be dark?
It very well could be. They talked about that before.
Really? That's awesome.
The sun goes down at like 5:22 or something.
You like how I called it Lindsay's race and not the women's race? Beast Elite. How do I... Yeah, I'm looking... Oh, Gaudette finished 14th. Jesse Bruce finished 15th. Broadbent looks like he's going to finish 16th. Lindsay's going to eventually catch some of these guys.
Well, of course. That's what happens, right?
Yeah, but they started 30 minutes back. Yeah, Lindsay is currently smoking doobies.
Lindsay, Anna, Annie, Emma. That might be what I have. Let me go to my picks here.
That's not who I would have had, but only because I had I would have had what's her face, Kokomova, and then Esther, and then Yoy is the only one I had going who would have, I thought, been in the top 5. Who's not in the top 5?
I have Lindsay, Emma, Ida, Miriam, Yanka. Why didn't I put Annie? I don't know what's wrong with me.
Why did you put Yanka in there?
I don't know, because I confused her with the other Russian girl. I'm not good at this.
Yanka's from Slovakia.
What's wrong with that?
Well, that's not quite Russia.
Newell, you're killing me with the Russian comments. If you enjoy Aaron's Russian comments, give us some money. Go to that button where you give us money and give us money.
Better yet, give Spartan some money so they can pay for drug testing. I wanted to make a post recently that was like, everyone, rush to these Black Friday deals so Spartan can actually afford to pay their athletes.
Okay, why don't you put Why don't you put Sarah on for a minute?
Oh yeah, here you go. There's the professional.
Morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. Oh, Aaron just got an update for his waiver for the Spartan Stadium race coming up.
Yeah, I get waivers for everything.
I just need to bring some levity and some positivity. You know, he's so damn negative all the time.
I know.
How do you deal with that?
I tune it out.
Yeah, she just ignores it.
I usually tune it out. Yeah.
Good idea.
Just look at his pretty face. That's all.
Is it though? Is it pretty?
Most of the time.
I mean, I would say do I think Aaron's good looking? Let me think. I mean, for OCR he is, right?
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna get me in trouble. I think he's the best looking of any male in specimen on the planet Earth.
What's that?
He thinks Woodsy's the most pretty. Is that what you said? Yeah.
Actually, the guy. I got to be honest. A lot of guys are handsome in OCR. To be honest, now that I think about it, there's some very handsome men.
I mean, they're just athletic specimens. You know?
Right, but there's a lot of guys in the gym that are just fucking, just
True.
ugly, right? But
yeah, that is true.
But if you were gonna do like that Atkins, you get close to Atkins, not too close for obvious reasons. But if you get close to Atkins, you're like, wow, what a specimen, right?
Oh yeah, I fucking hate having my shirt off near Atkins. Jesus.
Wow. Yeah.
Give me your coffee.
He just got less body fat than you. That's all.
What? He won the genetic lottery.
He won the genetic lottery, Aaron says.
He kind of did.
I'm a genetic dud.
Yeah.
But look what you've done with it. But Aaron, look what you've done with what you had.
Dude, I know. Look at what I've done. I've broken most of my body, and I'm here now.
Yeah, but
so let's talk about Sarah. You're new on the scene. What are your plans for next year? I mean, assuming Spartan catches up to pay people and there's money to be had, what's your plan for next year?
I'd like to participate a lot more than I did this year. I got into it quite late.
After only training for 100
basically
miles.
after only training for 100 miles.
Tell him to shut up. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I only trained for basically 100-mile trail runs last year and then decided to jump into some races. So next year I'd like to participate a lot more. I think the national series would be super fun. I wish there was some more lower altitude events because I found last year at high altitude I didn't fare super well. But
it doesn't get lower than Jacksonville, the home of OCR.
True. That's true. And that's in when is that? January or February?
February. Right around the corner. Will I see you there?
Maybe, yeah. I'd love to be there. Take a little time away from the snow up here. So,
right.
Yeah. And have they released their? I know it's Big Bear. Where are the others? Big Bear. Another California race.
They've not released it.
And then we don't know the others, right?
We don't know. That's the point.
Yeah.
San Luis Obispo would be the other one, and then probably Utah and West Virginia.
Where do you get slow from? I don't think they're going back there.
Because they've tried to make that a national series race repeatedly.
Dude,
I thought I did see that somewhere.
Dude, Logan finished 16th. I'm pretty disappointed.
Yeah, me too. I thought his tiny little legs and his tiny body would propel him to the top.
I think this race just favored whoever had the most fitness, biggest engine. Like watching them crawl up that sand dune, like that's just redlining, I think.
Right, yeah. and that's our boy Atkins all the way.
Yeah, totally. I mean, and Lindsay. I mean, she's got the engine. Hey, let me update this on the women. Anything new?
Nope, nothing new.
Nothing.
I'm gonna see if I can get Woodsy out of bed yet. Let's see if we can get Woodsy out of bed.
Woodsy's still in a well of depression.
Is that really why he's because of the stupid COVID?
Well, he doesn't have COVID, just the COVID test.
Oh, well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Coble found a way to DQ him before he even got there.
True. Is Coble out there?
Yeah. Yes, of course he is.
I mean, so, all right, let's do a quick tally. They now have more.
Hey, I'm talking to Sarah, and she's like, "Can we get Woodsy on this live feed?" Because Aaron's just like, Woodsy's like, Spartan owes everybody money, and all these Russians are doping. I need a normal person to come on here, Woodsy.
And we think Woodsy is more handsome.
All right, come on, buddy.
I
I'm
think
sending you the
Woodsy's
link.
more handsome than me. My face is all like flabby dabby.
All right, bringing Woodsy on to save this live feed. Besides,
Perfect.
that's what I put. Besides, that's what I put in the title. I put Woodsy and Newell, and everyone wants their Woodsy.
Wait, can we talk about how Hammond isn't there? Garfield is the only one who's there from like old Spartan. Watson's there, but he's basically useless when it comes to like putting things together. Let's see, no Steve, no Morris, he quit. Who still works at Spartan? The financial team doesn't work at Spartan anymore.
Well, listen, Morris worked there for fucking 12 years. Like the guy's allowed to
Oh,
get
I
another
know.
job.
I know. But isn't it funny that everyone left Spartan at the same time? Like no Nathan Rackett.
Well, you're saying Nathan's gone as like a loss. I don't think Nathan added much.
I think he did. I think he was the
Was he
only
even
thing
paid?
doing a lot of things. Yeah, he got
Hey,
paid.
Woodsy is here.
Can we ever confirm that he was ever not a paid intern?
Yeah, I can confirm.
My experience of
Saw his
Nathan.
base subs.
My experience of Nathan was anything I asked him, he'd have to go to his boss for, which made him useless. Sorry, not sorry.
No, you would only say things that were like certain, which is nothing.
He always, anything I asked him, it was like, let me check with Watson. And it's like, what do you exist for then? Like, if you can't answer anything on your own. The one time he actually, well, he's
Do we
negative
have
as
race
fuck.
results?
He's negative as fuck. Yes, Atkins won.
Yay!
We're all happy.
Atkins.
Atkins
Best
won the
round
men's
in the
and the
world.
women's race.
Lindsay won the women's?
It's not done yet. We don't know.
Jeez. Come on. What are you guys
It was-
good for then?
It's Atkins, Sergey, Albin, and then all Aaron did was talk about how Sergey's probably on dope, which is completely made up. He has no facts to support that.
No, I said he's state sponsored.
I'm gonna mute him. Woodsy,
Well, who was the rest of the top 10?
A bunch of names you've never heard of.
Gregory
How'd the
Basilico,
Americans do?
Nikolai Artisom, who?
Who was our top American?
Atkins.
Merle.
Mark Adet in 14th looks like to be the top American.
Hey, this is our new cat. Meow.
Chester Copperfield.
Chester. Oh, he's terrified of you.
He's very skittish. He's terrified of you.
Well, we are going to get a kitten. We can FaceTime the cats.
Oh wait, how are we going to take care of his
Ooh.
cat and his dog
Yeah.
when we have a cat and a dog?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Uh-oh.
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 Guess we'll bring it there and it'll just terrorize.
You're going to have to wait to get a kitten.
Oh my God, you're behind him. That's horrible.
So Mark Audette was the top in 14th?
USA! USA!
Wow. How did Logan do?
16.
16th? How did
Who's this
I
guy?
can't even think of any other Americans right now. Ian, how did Ian do?
Oh, that's a good point. Ian doesn't exist on here. For all his talk.
I think Ian might have had a heat stroke like half a mile in.
Yeah,
I don't
Ian
know
does
how like some people would prepare for this sort of heat. That'd be really tough.
Oh, Leon's way back.
I mean, he like has a sauna that he like. Yeah, I don't know. He's been like.
Is he running in it? Did he put a treadmill in his sauna?
Probably.
That's not a bad idea.
He's in 50th place if you include the women, but he's in 44th if you don't.
Oh,
He's actually probably going to get passed by Lindsay, who started half an hour behind him.
Or they'll finish. Maybe they'll finish together holding hands.
He's
is the women's race close?
It was. It looks like Lindsay's now 2 minutes ahead, though, at
Nah.
the stairway to Sparta.
What is Matt doing? Why did he bring me into this?
dude. I don't know.
I'm posting a link so people can watch us, guys. I know everybody's waiting to see Woodsy, but they don't know he's here. So
Oh my God, Stunning
Yeah.
Stenning is in 6th
She's
still.
moved up to 6th.
She's hanging on.
Bay?
Yeah.
So it's I don't even know. Who? So 6. So Lindsay, and then I saw Emma was in second.
What just
What?
happened?
I don't know. He's having a meltdown. It goes Lindsay, and then Annie and Emma look like they're second, third. Miriam, Natalia, and then Faye. But
Wow.
Miriam's sort of in no man's land. Looks like.
I think they're all technically in no man's land
Yeah. Well,
by
Annie,
definition.
yeah,
So how
sure.
many? So how many? Once this race is over, how many? I'm not used to running in this post. Are we going to see today?
Mm.
I
Yeah.
think that's going to be 99.9% of the posts. Even the people that do well, Atkins is going to be like, not used to running this. It was horrible. I did so awful, but I won. Right? I mean, I would be surprised if anyone's like, oh, this was magical and enchanting. Like I think everyone's going to be like, this
Guys,
is
this venue's amazing. It's beautiful out here.
I watched your interview with Joe DeSena, and even he was like, in all of his salesman qualities, was having a hard time saying it was, a great venue. It was so hard, it was difficult, and but it's a challenge. We're pulling people off the couch. He just kind of went to his old buzz lines, but even he was like having a hard time selling it.
He somehow snuck Patagonia in there. It's like, is there a Spartan race in Patagonia?
Yeah. He's just like naming places like Patagonia,
The
North
Great
Carolina,
the Great Wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he mentioned Great Wall of China. It was almost like more telling than it was, anything else, because it was just, you could tell everyone's having a hard time. I saw Garfield's like videos that Killian posted. Man, everyone looks like they're miserable.
I will say that the top finisher at OCRWC who is at this race would be Logan Broadbent in 16th place, and then Igor, who was second or third in the 3.
But he's fucking state sponsored, so we don't count him.
17th.
17. Yeah, OCRWC was a
not very competitive.
Yeah.
So Woodsy, I know that you said this was your last hurrah, but can you really say no to a local race like, I don't know, Jacksonville?
I mean, he said yes to.
That's not local. That's like 9 hours away. And I said no to the local race in Carolinas like 2 weeks ago. And that was even like, I was considering it as part of my buildup for Spartan Worlds. And I'm like, no, it's not going to help me any. Look at this guy.
Oh, Chester.
Oh,
You see his nose and the little like, he left one night and he came back and his nose is all bloody and his ear is torn off. Katie was petting him yesterday and his ear came off, like a chunk of his ear. She's like, oh my God.
Oh.
He's
Yeah,
got a Hitler mustache. You see it?
Hosick not doing so hot. Wow, Americans really didn't go to this race. I totally thought that the free flight would send them all over.
Jeez, the free flight. Yeah, they booked mine, and I ended up paying $1,100 to just because of their free flight, and they did it within 2 weeks. So, like, I could have booked it cheaper than what I paid.
Why would you have paid $1,100? I don't understand.
Because they only booked it out of New York or Washington D.C. So I had to book the flight there. They didn't book it until under 2 weeks. That flight to New York was $420, and then I didn't want multiple layovers and multiple reservations. And since they flew direct from New York, I'm like, how about this direct flight? And they're like, okay, yeah, you're gonna have to pay $666. For real, like, and the whole flight, the direct flight, I could have bought at that point in time for $1,400, like that actual flight for sale at that time. So,
oh yeah,
and I have no idea why, but it was like last minute. I'm like, fine, whatever.
Dude, when I was asking them in like September what their plan was and if I should just buy stuff then, they were like, no, don't buy anything. Like blah blah blah. Like we're gonna get it all covered. And I was like, well, there's direct flights there and back for $750.
I could have booked it for under $1,000 from Charlotte, one reservation, like at any point in time outside of that 2 week window.
Yeah.
And they just waited, and then it went up. Even then, I still could have booked the Charlotte flight for $1,400, which And I think, yeah. Anyway,
You know what you
I'm not
guys
getting
sound
into
like?
it.
You know what you guys sound like?
Awesome.
You sound like battered wives. Like I
First-
went back to him
I know.
again. He told me it was going to be
I know.
different.
And then
He
this is
promised
the
he'd
shit
be
they
good to
pull.
me. He promised he'd be
Yeah.
good to me, and then he beat me again.
Yeah.
And then he broke me down. I
Well-
mean, I don't know, man. That's like the frustrating thing for me is like, had I booked my own flight, I would have, probably made it because I would have booked it for Monday instead of Tuesday. Like, it would have been out of Charlotte on one reservation. Like, I don't know. Anyway,
Our
enough of those
original-
rants.
Our original flight they offered us would have gotten us there at 1 a.m. on Friday.
Yeah. 1 a.m. today. There.
Yeah.
We're like,
And they were like, yes, this is what you get, and then it leaves tomorrow.
Did you have the same communication problems? Like I wrote him, I'm like, hey, can we change this? And it was like 2 days later that they responded. I was messaging Watson. I'm like, hey, I haven't heard from these guys. He's like, just hold on, And
Yeah. He was like, you think I fucking pay attention to your stupid flight? Blah, 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 blah.
yeah. Anyway,
Wait, we've got the top 10 now. Top 11. Well, Casey Monroe might crack the top 10.
is this for the finish? Are they finishing yet?
Wait, what is the extended ring? Because
Lindsay's on the last gauntlet.
Well, what's the extended ring? Because that's the last gauntlet.
That's the new.
That's not
Sarah.
a penalty loop.
Sarah, I think you can. I think the extended ring is like, you know what I mean, like
Downstairs.
you know what I mean.
Oh,
You know when you put that, I mean, I don't want to be gross, but you know when you put
downstairs.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
The back door.
No, not the back door. No,
guys, get your minds out of the gutter. This is a children's show.
What is
Like-
Matt talking about?
like,
Oh, it's this big? Matt, they're
Like
not
the-
supposed to be this big.
the pregnancy thing, when you put the extended ring down there.
The
Yeah.
Nuva ring or something?
Yeah.
Well,
Imagine you've never watched this channel before, okay? And you think and you've just watched Bracken and those guys talk about nerd stats of running for 2
Stats.
hours. And then you come over here and we're like, woo.
I don't think they've stuck around, Matt.
I have a question. First of all, who's Miki? Love you long time, Newell. Don't look at that. I'll take that away.
Yeah, but it says K Newell.
Right? That's how you spell it.
That's your mom.
It's me, MKI.
Here's
my mom.
Did you drop the K?
I dropped the K recently, yeah.
because what was I going to say? We were talking about Nuva rings. Shit, what was I saying?
Lindsay's in the extended ring. It's called.
Right, but we were saying something else. What the hell were we talking about?
I don't think that train of thought was very important, but
Oh, Tipsy-lo, look at him.
I know.
can you show us Timber? We want to see Timber in the closet.
She probably is in
On
the.
the bed.
She's on the bed.
Oh,
Hey,
Tippy!
She's a good girl. She has to get help on the bed. Katie had
Wait,
to,
she
you
got
have
on
to
the bed
squat
though.
her.
That's good.
Yeah, she's on new medication, so her old hips are doing good.
Oh, here's Moki. Moki's a good girl.
Oh, what a sweet dog!
She's a sweetie.
Giving you
Except
the
for
give me
she's
treat
not.
eyes.
Oh, Lindsay's done.
She's done.
No.
Is this
Yeah,
the big
full
moment?
forward.
Is this the finish line? Is this the glorious championship moment?
She's done. That's her at the finish.
Or she's dead. One or the other.
Or she's
Somebody
dead?
Somebody just sent me that.
Yeah.
Who sent you that?
I
Is
can't
it
tell
dark
you.
there?
She's our
Yes.
champion.
Yes.
Are they running in the dark?
They're 9 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
Wait. I had this question. So I heard them say that they were expecting the race to finish at dusk, but what about the other racers? Are they running in the dark?
Yeah.
They were told to
Is the
start
course
with
lit up?
No.
Yeah, the
Okay, look at the set of balls on this guy. You see those? Clark, you wouldn't believe the set of balls on that guy.
Well, but it's only the elites tonight, right?
Yeah, but some of these elites are 2 hours slower than
They'll
Lindsay.
be-
Yeah,
like-
I mean, so are you required to wear a headlamp, or are they just out there in the dark trying to someone's going to get lost in the desert? Am I wrong in thinking that?
No, they were told to bring headlamps, and all the obstacles are lit up.
It's Lindsay.
The obstacles are lit up. And with Spartan racing, you sometimes only go 2 or 3 miles without seeing an obstacle. So
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's no risk there and getting lost in the desert.
Up any second. Do you remember when Watson first told us about this, that we were going to run the race starting at sunset, and then they were going to light up the entire course with torches?
Dude, that would have been cool.
Yeah, would have been.
It didn't look like they had the volunteers to do that.
They didn't set up a single torch as far as I saw. So,
man, that actually would have been cool.
Yeah, would have been.
They've got cool. Let's give Spartan credit. They have cool ideas. They're not going to follow through on them. They have no capability of doing them. Like, why not light up the entire course with fireworks the entire time?
They're like, no, think more expensive. What if we light it up with nuclear radiation?
Annie in second, less than 2 minutes behind. That's actually like close for Lindsay, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's 2.5 minutes, but whatever. Who's counting?
I wonder, race strategy for Lindsay. I would suspect with the heat there, and her just probably feeling pretty confident racing those girls. I wouldn't be surprised if she was running super conservative just to make sure she didn't redline and overheat. I think that might have been her biggest concern on that course.
Well, they have
when you look at that time gap, 30 minutes behind Atkins, that's a much greater time gap than she normally is behind the guys.
Yeah,
true. Yeah.
I think she might have been, just pun intended, sandbagging it. You're welcome.
I think all those girls suffered pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way in that sort of heat for you not to be suffering, for you not to be pretty miserable.
And that type of footing, I think.
Yeah, all the climbing, you're doing 2 to 3 times as much.
Dude, do you remember 2019 though? Remember the time gaps on the women's race there?
Yeah.
10th place was like 2 hours behind first.
Yeah, well, that's also because Nicole didn't know that Lindsay was injured. So it's like Nicole's racing all out thinking Lindsay's chasing her, and Lindsay's like got a broken foot that she's just hobbling around on.
Standing on the sideline for 5 minutes.
Emma finished.
Yeah. And Nicole's like, she's going to get me. She's going to get me.
Okay, Emma's third. She's 6 minutes behind Lindsay, so she must have blown up pretty good.
Yeah, something happened there.
Or she fell off something. I'm
so
happy that there's no live feed.
I thought Annie was Canadian.
No, she's from California.
Yeah.
All right, we got an American on the podium. Woo!
Hey!
America, fuck yeah.
USA, Annie Doobie.
Smoking them doobies.
Would have been pretty amazing if it was 3 Canadians.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been cool. Too.
God, the Canadians are really good at obstacle racing, it would seem.
Yeah.
We used to have Woods, our North American champion, but he fucking fucked the fucking pooch.
I was
think the
runner-up,
pooch
dude.
fucked him.
Woods, you were the. What are you talking about? Woods, you
Dude,
were.
I was. Oh, by the way, I was not going to sleep in those tents. I had booked one of those nice resorts. I was just going to drive down day of. Like when I was seeing everyone miserable, I'm like, oh man, that would have been perfect for me.
Yeah.
Woodsy, are you telling me you're not a champion?
No, Atkins beat me this year.
No, I'm saying you were the 2019. You were our only hope.
Oh man, way back in the aughts. Like, geez, living in the past.
But I'm saying, like,
now we're
going
the
back
teens.
to-
The aughts or the O's.
That's why
I was a
we
champion
need-
in the aughts too.
That's why we need Sarah to come back and get some Americans on the podium again.
Yeah, he's like, there's no way Aaron can get on the podium.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you sneak up to Canada and you can finish second or third to those guys.
Dude, yeah, that's my jam.
Were you peeping the Canada series? They put it up. Actually, you asked about the American series. We have no clue, but Canada actually has their series up. Have you looked at it yet?
No, I don't know. No, I didn't look.
Well, there's several on the eastern side. There's a couple way out west, but you should do the ones that are here, man.
Dude, Canada Race apologized to me that I haven't been paid for their Canadian races. They're like, sorry, we don't control the financials for payout. That's the US stuff.
Oh no.
Are we getting paid
Right now?
ever.
Yeah.
If people start donating, hey, you guys hit the
Oh no,
hit
from
the,
Spartan and from race winnings.
hit the sticker
I'll
button.
do West Virginia, by the way. If they come back to West Virginia in the U.S. series, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But what if it's the championship and you have to qualify for it?
I don't know. I'm not committing to anything beyond that.
If you guys approve of Aaron's horrible mean takes, hit that sticker button. and
Smash
give us
that like
$5.
button.
Smash that like button. Give us $5.
He's cute, huh?
Mocha's perking up because she hears the
Here's
cat.
kitty, yeah.
He's very vocal. He announces his arrival. Oh, he's licking my calf.
Sarah put in
He
an
hasn't licked me
application to get a
before.
cat, and they didn't even ask if we had a dog.
No, they knew we had a dog.
Oh, really? They knew?
Yeah, but
Oh.
they didn't ask if she
Oh,
liked
they didn't
it.
ask if. Mocha.
You guys got to wait till after February to get a cat.
Okay. Just kidding. We're gonna get one. I keep saying I want a lizard. I don't really want a cat, but I also want a cat. I want a cat and a lizard.
Lizards are weird. I don't trust anyone that gets a reptile as a pet.
That's
Yeah, I
like
think
that's
so.
like when you're like that's like some crazy chick you're dating when you're like 19 or 20. She's like, "You want to see my lizard?"
I don't know if you caught on, but she might not have been showing you an actual lizard there, Matt. I
Scaly
think
and
you might have been
dry.
in a
To show you
interesting
her-
relationship.
Let me read you my poetry and show you my lizard.
Oh,
Wait
wait.
a minute.
Wait. And Elisa Petrova just bumped Emma Cook Clark out of third somehow.
What? What's going on
Wow.
No. Like the results were finished, and then she just
Yeah.
populated into third.
here?
I told you guys the
hang on.
Canadians suck.
Hang on, my guy's gonna have a post here any second.
You,
Oh, look at this. Go
hey.
check. Dude, this is. Hang on, I gotta bring this up. Hang on, we gotta bring this up. We got ORM stories happening right now. Hang on. Let me stop sharing this.
I mean, it's
Hang on.
by chip time.
Yeah, but they somehow.
Weird.
It's so confusing.
She must have lost her chip in the desert.
No, but they wouldn't have been able to populate it that fast.
Right.
Yeah, they would have like a couple minutes later.
No, I mean you could do it by hand, but it wouldn't look like this. Huh? That's weird.
That's very weird.
And they definitely would not have done it this quickly.
I mean, they just input at the finish line. How long could it take?
Yeah, but it's
Meow.
manual input, and they don't know what the fuck to do.
Well, what is this?
This is coverage from earlier, but I want to get to the finish. Hang on.
Man, are you on ORM?
Yes.
Can we go to the Spartan race live feed? I think it's frozen. I just see sand and someone yelling. What are we looking at?
It's so tiny.
Are we supposed to be listening? Why are we doing this?
That's Atkins. All right, I'll get straight to the women.
Oh, they're so tiny.
Damn it, where are the women? The women are on my phone. I don't know why the computer isn't updated yet. That's super weird.
Oh, I
Cool.
see headlamps in action.
Hit refresh. Refresh. Refresh.
Refresh.
Now I got to go through the whole fucking thing again. God damn
Lindsay's
it.
got a headlamp on.
No,
Like
it'll just
Matt.
pop. You just click on it. It shows you the new ones. You don't have to go through all of them. It's night there. Oh my god. These poor women. Someone's going to get lost in the desert. Someone's going to die. All right. You guys realize that, right? Who's on the penalty loop?
Oh, Emma Cook was on the penalty loop. They're so tiny on my phone.
I know. Dude, tell your dude to do it vertical, not sideways.
Make it bigger.
How
So
hot
it
do you
looked
think
like.
that?
So he said.
Slip? Oh, what is this quote? The wealthiest people in the world figured out how to earn money in their sleep. Oh, deep, man. Aaron, you earn money in your sleep?
No, I lose money in my sleep.
So Emma went to do the penalty loop. It said.
Ah, weird.
Miriam is in 5th. She finished. What an exciting race this has become. Just hitting refresh on Athens. Faye is now in 7th, apparently.
Good job, Faye.
She's losing ground.
Mm.
All right, I'm going to get a top 3 picture from my guy here any minute, so we'll know for sure. I'm not going to message him now because I'm sure he's dealing with it.
Okay, had Sarah been there, she definitely would have been top 10, no doubt.
Yeah, of course. Of course you can say that.
I would have been top 20, no doubt.
I would have been top 20.
I would have been at least ahead of Hosick, that's for sure. Hosick must literally just be walking.
Hosick has got maybe the worst situation to come from weather-wise. Like that just sounds like a bad idea,
I mean, his conditions are pretty similar to
Yeah,
here,
they're the
but
same as here, I would
but
say.
like he has a sauna and he has like a bunch of he's like obsessed. He like sticks thermometers up his butt to measure his core temperature and
Yeah, MFL.
Oh man, I did an experiment in college where we had to do that. And
where you
we're
stuck
wearing
things up your butt.
Yeah, and we had fighter outfits on and firefighter outfits, like fighter jet outfits, and then they measure our core temperature after walking on a treadmill in a hot room. It was awful. They paid us though, so it was cool.
Yeah, I got paid to do one where I like just kept doing like VO2 max efforts, and then they put me in a hyperbaric chamber for 4 hours. But one time they put it at like 20,000 feet, and I thought I was gonna die. And they kept taking muscle biopsies, and I was like, "This is not worth it." Ah!
Muscle biopsies, jeez. I need that muscle back. Maybe that's why you're so broken nowadays.
Yeah.
They took all the good parts of your muscles.
Yeah.
Is there what are we doing here?
Oh wait, Matt left.
Is this the best media coverage in OCR or what?
All right, let's see. So
Hosick was 44th.
Hosick was 44th.
Who
Oh my
else
God!
went?
Wait. So
I know we're
this chick,
forgetting people.
this chick who has not been uploaded into any of this at all so far,
39.
Dilyara Sadikova, is apparently just finished in 6th, and her chip hasn't registered this entire time.
Yeah, that's she's probably Russian, state-sponsored doping, right, Aaron? Am I right?
It
Am I
sure
right?
sounds like it.
Sure sounds like it.
So there's probably a Russian guy at the finish just like throwing her chip across.
I had Yanka, and I think I meant Alyssa. I'm not even kidding. I think in my mind I was thinking Alyssa, and I wrote Yanka.
Really? You were thinking a like state-sponsored Russian obstacle course racer and not a horse riding lady?
Oh wait, how did No. I was just trying to think of who's there. I'm still on that.
Fucking nobody.
Because I saw Rich Ryan was on the podcast earlier. I was watching the other Athletes thing for a minute when I woke up this morning.
Can we talk about Rich Ryan for a second? So he crushed Atkins in the Hunter, whatever that thing was called.
OCR stars.
OCR stars. And then he got 3rd at a stadium.
He's a workout guy, huh?
I don't get it. How can you run that fast, work out so hard, and get 3rd at a stadium?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Aaron, what have you ever done? Listen to you.
Dude, fucking look at me.
He's gonna have an
Dude, he was
interview
5th
for the
in
real
San
job.
Jose, man.
Yeah, San Jose, 5th place.
What
I
about-
put that shit out in 1st?
What about that video of you from like
No, you
2017? What about that Spartan coverage from
I led every step
2017?
of that race.
That was 2018, actually. Yeah, Woodsy, I did take it out first. You don't remember? And then we hit the first hill, and I was like, okay, I'll see you guys later.
I led every step of that bitch.
No. Go back and watch.
Yeah.
I was in racing flats. Do you remember? And my foot was broken.
No, I didn't see much of you. Sorry.
Fuck you.
I didn't stick around to I didn't stick around the finish line to wait for fifth place to finish. You know, I was already showered and eating a burger.
I mean, can we talk about Lindsay and Ryan just being fucking amazing?
Dominate.
Let's talk about Lindsay, who wants to retire, but nobody can
Right.
beat her.
I know.
Well, I think she basically said she's just going to pick and choose. So she'll show up to this in OCRWC and get, you know what I mean? Like she'll just show up to the championship races, then go back to tending her garden or coffee shop or whatever she's going to do. Right?
Yeah, I think right now, like a lot of the athletes are realizing, you know, like, yeah, if you're Lindsay and you win every race in the U.S. Series, there's good money year round for it. But with the championship races at the end of the year, it's kind of, you know, if you have other interests in life, there really isn't much of a point in doing the U.S. Series because it spreads out the whole year. You have to be on the whole year, and it you know, it takes up a lot of time. Whereas you can really make good money just hitting the championships, you know, in the fall and have it be a season as opposed to your entire life. So it's not a bad plan if that would be her plan.
Yeah, I mean, Lindsay will just scoop up like 40 to 60 grand each year.
Yeah, as opposed to like
Racing
80
3 times.
grand, 80 grand racing the entire year round, you know, and I think that also probably sucks the enjoyment out of it too, is having it be a year round sport.
Yeah, I mean, if you just show up to the championship races, you only have to be in shape for what, 2 months?
Well, maybe
Don't let her
maybe
in.
longer than that, but you still have to have a, you know, training build up and stuff too.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's-
but like in race shape for like,
yeah.
I mean, really only like 4 weeks or something, 6 weeks.
So there's your actual podium.
Dude,
It is
somebody
Oh,
is going to
Alyssa
get lost
Petrova.
in the desert.
So it is Alyssa in third.
Look how
Would be
dark
so
it is there.
concerned.
Somebody's going to get lost. This is serious. Like, am I the only one that's concerned?
Dude, have you ever run World's Toughest? That's in the dark.
It's a 5-mile loop that you've already run 20 times before it gets dark, and you've got headlamps. Like were these people prepared is my question. I saw nothing about headlamps going into this.
Well,
I
they
saw a
told,
headlamp on Lindsay. She was wearing one.
yeah,
She knew.
dude, everybody knew if you're starting it at 3:30 and it's a 3-hour race, you should wear a headlamp. So everybody did.
Okay, all right.
Well,
I don't
People
know.
are
I was
not-
so unprepared. I didn't make my flight, so you know.
Did Ian get eaten by a sandworm?
No, because then the sandworm would have had to have shit him out, and he was still alive because he finished. So no. Now, if there's somebody missing in the results, then maybe yes.
Also, Hosick would have just like talked so much that
Am I right?
the
Katie
sandworm
was
would have
right.
been like, please, God, don't keep this inside of me. Faye has now dropped to 8th.
she's on the last rig though.
You know what she's on right now, guys.
Katie, get ready.
She's
Katie.
falling off of a rig.
Katie. I mean, not Katie. What's your name?
Ryan.
Sarah.
Hey? Yeah,
Do you know what obstacle she's on right now?
yeah, she's on that last rig.
No.
The
Mock knee in the middle. Oh God.
Extended
She's on the
ring.
backdoor rig.
She's on the extended ring, the Nuva ring.
Look at the neck on this guy. You see how thick his neck is?
Show us his balls again.
Do not show us his balls again.
Yeah. Look at how big they are. They're
You're getting
huge.
so artsy with the sun and everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna get going.
Faye has finished 8th place.
Yay, Faye!
22 minutes behind Lindsay. This has got to
It's
be
funny how even though this course had less elevation, it might have been more like of a mountainy sort of course than even Tahoe. You know, I bet that's one of the things people are going to talk about is how they weren't prepared for the uphills.
Yeah, I will say I
God,
talked to Atkins a bunch beforehand, and I kept being like, "Why aren't you doing any speed work?" And he just kept saying, "I think this is going to be a super slow race," and all Albin was doing was super fast stuff.
That's all I was doing. I had some mountain stuff in, but those downhills looked amazing though. That's the one thing my ankles were like, oh, those downhills are gonna be great for you.
Yeah, I'm still surprised Mark Batchers didn't go, even though in hindsight it wouldn't have been that good a course. Beforehand, I was like, this is perfect course for Mark. There's no technicality. He can't roll an ankle. There was supposed to be fast running. Doesn't look like there was any.
No. They definitely I feel like some of the information they gave out early was a little bit off, but they just don't know what they're talking about.
No. They just drove around in a car and they were like, oh, there's roads and there's sand dunes.
Do you think they had any idea it was the country's 50th anniversary and like there's going to be all sorts of like festival stuff going on all through the night? You know, like did that not register with anyone?
I bet they were like, oh, sweet. Now we don't have to do festival activities. They're doing it for us.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get going.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Bye,
Yeah, we
guys.
should probably go
Good seeing
too.
you.
We're so busy. Actually, I do have to go do stuff. Okay, bye, Matt.
You leaving?
Yeah, I have to go talk about a job and shit.
He has a real job interview today.
I have a job interview, bro.
For what? Wait a minute. This is breaking news. For what?
Breaking news. You heard it here. Either teaching people how to Nordic ski, which I don't really want to do, or grooming, which I kind of want to do.
Grooming?
Like grooming Nordic trails on snowmobiles and big.
Not
Piston
grooming young.
boys.
Not grooming young people.
No, that's creepy.
Okay.
Do I look like somebody who grooms?
Can I talk to Sarah then? Because you're
Well, I do need my phone to do this, but go for it.
Sarah.
Hey.
How would you have done in the extended ring?
Pretty well, I think. Quite well. No, I don't know. In
Seriously,
reality, I think I would have done okay. It looked kind of fun. Looked like it was like, well, Emma fell off and the transition to the rings, I think. But I don't know.
You've never failed a rig.
I haven't. That is true. But I've only done 3.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I think this race, considering my fitness, would have been a bit of a struggle, but doable.
Fitter than everybody else.
I don't think that's true.
The problem, Aaron doesn't shut up. Like that's his problem. Like
You've got my phone.
Give him his phone back so I can have you on, lady, and go in another room. God, what an annoying guy he is. I'm here to celebrate. I'm here to celebrate. You know, OCR. You got Ryan. You got Lindsay. Like they're this happy couple. They're the greatest people. And I got this guy in my ear. Negative Nancy.
You asked me on, not the other way around.
I know. I'm kind of like a beaten wife too. Well, Aaron, you know, the real reason, real talk, why I asked you on,
because I'm grumpy,
is because you were smart enough to say to those boring guys, bring Matt on.
Oh,
yeah,
dude, they thought I wanted to come on, and I was like, no.
Listen, I love those guys, but all 3 of them should not do a broadcast. 2 of them should be on, and then maybe a third fun person like myself, but not 3 boring guys.
Agreed. Although I do think that they should put Bracken, like Spartan should pay Bracken to do live coverage, because I do think he is the best at live coverage.
I would agree with that. Why do you think I've hired him for? Hey,
true.
Hey, speaking of which, Aaron, hypothetically, would you do Savage if they increased their payouts and or created a series?
I did Savage once, and I liked it.
Okay.
Yes, I would. I do think they need that. Like, they really only have like 1 or 2 good obstacles. That's the unfortunate thing. The rest of it's like, it's all like kind of an afterthought.
All right. It was good talking to you guys.
Yeah.
Bye, Matt.
See you later. Thanks for hopping on.
All right.
Finally, I get a little love. Jeez Louise. Finally. Thank you so much, Jeremy Krantz. Really appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Theo gets so much love. If you followed any of the stories, give Theo some love. I'll stick around for a little bit, sure. Yeah, Nick, that's pretty horrible. That's pretty horrible. How about this? I'll tell you guys what I'm watching lately. You guys want to know what I've watched lately? That's amazing. Stacy and I just watched Dope Sick, which is great. You can watch that. Leon did not place. Last night we watched The Last Duel. Okay, it's a two-parter. It was 2.5 hours, so we couldn't make it in one sitting. The Last Duel. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, first thing they've co-wrote since Good Will Hunting. The Last Duel. You have to pay for it. It's not out yet. We're free. That's a good one. And no, there is no big events till Jack's. Yeah, Dope Sick's great, Spanky. I really enjoyed it. What else did I watch? I feel like Tiger King Part 2. Tiger King Part 2 is good. Oh, wait, we got post-race interviews. Hang on. Post-race interviews with Atkins. Hold on. And since Instagram isn't working on my computer as fast.
Ryan here. Just finished the Spartan Beast World Championship here in Abu Dhabi, and first place, finally. New world champion. Pretty psyched. Yeah, it was amazing. Crazy hard race. It's so surreal being here. It's just like so international, so different from Tahoe in so many ways. But I got the job done, and then super psyched. So yeah. And yeah, Knox is going to be a new training platform that me and my friend are releasing. So yeah, look for that in the year. Really exciting obstacle training from me for the community. And it's all about you guys, so I'm really excited to get it out there for everybody and get everybody to the top level they can be.
Hi, I'm Amy, and I just placed second at the Spartan World Abu Dhabi. This was the most epic race I've ever run. It was also probably the hardest race I've ever run. And I think what they credit to taking second is just like being super strategic. I found myself like falling behind early in the race. Like, the whole front pack was all together, and slowly but surely I just like was falling back a little bit, and then eventually I couldn't even really see them in my sight anymore, and it started to hit me that like maybe like top 5 wasn't gonna happen to me.
All right, so go on the stories. Go on the stories and watch those. I want to say I've not seen Ryan like that. Okay. Ryan was giddy. That's Ryan giddy. That's a new Ryan. We'll be talking a lot more about that, I'm sure. But that's pretty fucking amazing. That's pretty fucking amazing. Looks like we got Faye on there. I'm gonna have to hop off, guys. Ryan going the Fraser route, pivoting to coaching. No, he's gonna keep racing. He's the world champ. He's just gonna do some. He's just adding some coaching. I'll put you guys on mute for a second. Hang on. Nick, you're the worst. Oh boy, you really are the worst, Nick. God, I just realized it's Friday, guys. For a second, I thought it was Saturday. We're losing viewers! Boston's not going to happen for me for a long time. Nick F. I signed up. I raised some money. Then Boston got canceled. They didn't let me roll over. I'd asked everybody I know more than once for money. It was a very, very long endeavor. So I can't say what year I'm ever going to do that again. It's gonna be a while. I've got other goals. Got to go to Laz. Gonna do another looped style race in March, local. But I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up since no one else is around. My picks. Let's see how I did. Let's go to my picks here. Lindsay, Annie, Alyssa. Lindsay, Annie, Alyssa, Emma, Miriam. And I had, oh my God, freaking Jack nailed it almost. I had Lindsay, Emma, Ida, Miriam, Yanka. I really think I meant Alyssa and not Yanka. I'm pretty mad about that. And the men, I got killed on too. Well, Jack won this week, clearly. All right, guys. You guys are no fun. Maybe I'll hop on later today with some people.